Let's take a look at our 5 weight class champions as they get ready for the all-important pose down. The bantamweight champion, Steve Davis. In the lightweight competition, our first place finisher tonight, Billy Saffold from Lodi, New Jersey. In the middleweights, the first place prize belongs to Robert Mello. He'll be involved in the pose down in a few moments. In the light heavyweight competition, the winner tonight was Daryl Stafford from Atlanta, Georgia, bringing a very healthy contingent of Georgians down to the event tonight. And the heavyweight champion, Michael Francois from Westerville, Ohio. And now the strategy, Carla, in the pose down is very simple. Get all the attention and keep as much of it as you can.
This ends up being a bit of a fist fight. You've got so many physiques up there that are in fabulous condition. There's nobody that's really weak up here. Francois is the man that everybody's looking at because he is a heavyweight, and traditionally heavyweights dominate the pose down. But I wouldn't put Mello or Stafford or any of those guys away because they are all in fabulous condition.
Now you see Steve Davis there right next to Michael Francois. If you're the lightweight or the bantamweight, don't you want to get away from the big guy because he almost dwarfs you in size?
Well, some people would run away, but it's a point in Steve Davis's favor that he's going right after Michael Francois. He says, my physique's as good as yours. It may be smaller, but I'm going to go nose to nose with you.
Matter of being aggressive, and you have to stay aggressive. You can't afford to sit back and let it happen because the judges want to see you out there really strutting your stuff.
And that's exactly what these guys are doing. They're hitting their best shots. They're trying to show muscularity. They're showing that their physiques are ready to be the 1993 champion.
And this is a really intense time, too, because it is just minute after minute of pure pressure and stress on your body, and you really have to be in prime shape, particularly at the end of the show.
These guys have gone through prejudging, and they are tired. All they want now is to eat.
All right, time to line up before they could chow down. We'll see what happens in the pose down as they line up and get the word from our public address announcer as to who is this year's men's NPC National overall champion. To see them lining up from the bantamweight to the heavyweight, Michael Francois on the end, Steve Davis on the left side of the screen. So Michael Francois, our overall champion, and really no surprises there when you look at the condition he came in.
Heavyweight is the traditional winner, and he's keeping the tradition going.
So Michael Francois, not only the heavyweight champion, but also the overall champion here as he gets his congratulations from Neil and Steve Bleckman from Twin Lab and co-promoter Steve Carroll and Tom Ciola. Also on stage, Jim Mannion, the president of the NPC, and Gene Behage from General Nutrition Centers. But the man in the middle, you see him there with both arms raised in victory, Michael Francois, the overall champion, and now some big things down the line for him. We'll be back with Michael Francois in just a moment. Welcome back to the 1993 Men's NPC National Bodybuilding Championships. With me is Michael Francois, this year's overall champion. And Michael, congratulations, sir.
Thank you very much.
Certainly a job well done, and in 5 years, a short time in the making.
Yeah, I started, I guess, bodybuilding in 1987 was my first contest, and ever since then, it's just been some local shows, and then 2 years ago, I guess, is my first national qualifier, and that I won. And last year, the USA, this year, the USA, and now this. So
it's a long way, though, in the making when you look at 1 year away from being ordained into the priesthood, and now here you are taking home the big trophy at the NPC Nationals.
It seems really incongruent in a way to have a, you know, be an other person-centered type thing as far as the priesthood, and then go into something like bodybuilding where you have to pour a lot of energy into yourself, but at the same time you can't do it without a lot of help from a lot of other people. But yeah, it's unreal for me to even really think about right now, but it's been a while, and it's been, you know, some tough times as far as, you know, getting to the gym with all the studies and everything, but it's paid off.
It certainly did pay off. Again, congratulations, sir.
Thank you.
Michael Francois, our overall champion, and Carla Dunlap now joins me. And what a story. 1 year away from being ordained, and here he is taking home the prize, and he found a wife in the making, too.
Well, I'd like to know who pays his food bill, because I'm sure his calorie intake has got to be well over 10,000 calories just to maintain that kind of weight.
Just some brief overall thoughts, Carla, about the competition we saw here tonight.
Well, we did see that showdown between Dennis Newman and Michael Francois. Dennis, coming in as a newcomer to the Nationals, is going to continue to do well. All the rest of the class winners are wonderful. I'm so glad for Billy Stafford. I'm really glad for Daryl Stafford. Daryl has been trying to win this competition for 8 years. He's tried to win his class for 8 years. That's a long time. Congratulations to him, to everyone that has won their class at this Nationals.
Again, though, our champion of the overall competition here at the Men's NPC National Championships, Michael Francois, taking home not only the heavyweight title, but the overall championship as well. For Rick Valente and Carla Dunlap, I'm John Walsh. Thanks for watching, everyone. The 1993 Men's NPC Nationals has been brought to you by...